What's up, fuckers? It's tea time. Today we have Plaque Frost. He's a frosted 44, but is the plaque in his heart or his teeth? Jesus, finger painting Christ. The plaque in his teeth is thicker than the grout between bathroom tiles. Toothbrush is definitely decorative, but he's got to decorate with something. All that plaque and not a single one for the wall. He hadn't accomplished much since his time as Ernest J. Keebler. He loved making cookies in that tree for the longest time. But that tree fell on someone back in '84. That person survived, sadly, and now governs the Texas Taliban and is a known constituent killer. And he's rolling over their graves to the bank as we speak. Vote Beto. But enough about the Greg Reaper. Let's get back to Brian Slayton, and his initials are B.S. for a reason. He's a itty-bitty bigot with the same cheeks as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I've seen better cheekbones on a jellyfish. He represents the 2nd District in the Texas House of Representatives. He's a former youth pastor and has a degree in accounting. Dull as dishwater, I see. He was born on the last day of 69, and that's the only 69 he ever saw. He's not so good at seducing as he is yawn-inducing. He repels vaginal recreation like a citronella candle does a summertime mosquito, which is exactly why his sock drawer has more crust than a pepperoni pizza. The socks in which he spills his seed are basically an in-home abortion clinic. And if every life is precious, shouldn't the life on a sperm-stained sock matter too? Absolutely not. That would require testicular legislation, and in a patriarchal society, that would be immoderate. However, something that would be viewed as sensible in a patriarchal society would be sentencing someone with the capacity to give birth to death for exercising their right to bodily autonomy. HB 3326 was filed by Human Shrek. Anybody who received or performed an abortion could be charged with homicide and face the death penalty. It had no exceptions for rape or incest. All lives matter until a proud uterus owner wants to make a choice. The Alabaster Ogre said, unborn children are dying at a faster rate in Texas than COVID patients, but Texas isn't taking the abortion crisis seriously. Actually, Republicans like him didn't take the COVID crisis seriously, which wasn't very pro-life, nor is the death penalty. Remember the My Body, My Choice anti-maskers? Those are the same people who support taking away personal choices for bodies. The only difference, well, other than the number of teeth and brain cells we have, is COVID is contagious, abortion is not. But it's not only COVID that the Republicans aren't taking seriously, it's the gun epidemic as well. Since 2000, there have been more gun deaths among American children than the combined gun deaths among police and military in the line of duty. There have been over 300 mass shootings in the United States this year alone, and it's only July. 19 children were recently slaughtered in the Uvalde school shooting while officers stood in the hall sanitizing their hands. Thank God there were good guys with guns there. But too bad they'll never be able to sanitize the blood off their hands. But we aren't here to discuss the waste of payroll that is the Uvalde Police Department. We're here to talk about Brian and his solution to protect children. The solution he came up with 2 weeks after the Robb Elementary School shooting. Ban children from kid-friendly drag shows. In order to protect children, Republicans will ban books, face masks, vaccine mandates, bodily autonomy, critical race theory, trans kids from sports, drag shows, and I could go on and on. But never address the biggest threat to children: gun violence. I don't know about you, but I'm done with the BS, the bullshit, and Brian Slayton, and men that think like him. So let's bring gun reform and bodily autonomy in a big blue wave. Red state women, stop voting for your husband's best interests and vote for your own best interests. Fuck Republicans, and don't fuck Republicans. I want everybody to have a great fucking day unless you buy one of Brian Slayton's Yo Mama Was Pro-Life baby onesies.